I left just after 9 for the studio. Simply to miss the traffic.
Studio?
Freelance photographer. Ah. Security men obviously disturbed him. There's nothing missing. You're wasting your time.
You came back as soon as they called you?
Got a car phone.
What time would that have been?
At 9:20. I suppose living in town one has to put up with this kind of thing every now and again.
You're sure nothing was stolen, Mr. Price?
Absolutely. Why do they have to do that? Do you ever get tidy burglars?
Was there a security guard up here when you got back?
Yes. It's a Zanaski, the reclining nude.
Is it? Could have fooled me.
So what brought him up here? Did he hear something?
We've got an alarm system. When the door's opened, light flashes on downstairs, and if it's still flashing after 10 seconds, they come up to investigate.
All right, come on, Mr. Hill. This way. Thanks, Sarge.
All right, come on, let's have your games on.
I'm wondering how the intruder got out. If he was disturbed by the security man.
There's always a man on the desk downstairs. Maybe he saw something. I really can't help.
Did she like this kind of thing? Mirrors?
Mike? Ah, you got it.
Standard letter to each of these two, Eileen, and get them out by 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
Derek, I'm just off to a meeting. I'll be back this afternoon.
That's not this silly plane, is it, sir?
It's not silly if you're a patriotic old lady. Look, I must dash. I'll be late.
No news on the golf club, sir?
No. And if I find out who's stolen from the boot of my car, I will forget that I'm a chief superintendent of police, believe me.
Conway, find Sergeant Peters for me, would you? Yep.
You all right?
I ate you. Not you. Police.
Yeah, well, you should keep out of our way then, shouldn't you, Mr. Hill?
I've seen some terrible things. Terrible.
I'm sure you have. Just tell me what happened. Look, you're going to have to tell me sooner or later. Come on, let's get it over and done with.
I went berserk.
I know you did. I'm asking why.
They said I'd have to retrain. I've not come all this way to get retrained. I want a job, miss. Work. I need to work. I've got to.
Smashing up the place won't get you employment, Mr. Hill.
Sorry, Sarge, we're right out of Pavarotti.
That's right, lad. I'm not into sopranos.
Oh dear, now I know why the thief dumped this lot.
Chief Super's here.
Morning, sir.
Guess who's not flavour of the month?
How would you feel if you just lost £1,000's worth of golf clubs?
What, Brownlow?
No one's supposed to know about it.
I'm at the end of my tether, miss. I don't know what to do.
Are you on your own here?
I left wife and kids up there. It's no place for kids, it isn't, but...
Well, you'd be better off back there with them, though, wouldn't you? And don't they need you?
They don't need me spending the rest of my working life on dole.
Take it easy.
Name?
Ricky Budd.
Address?
You have a sex? Not mine, I found it.
Address?
How many have you done?
I haven't done any, I found the bag, it was in the boiler house.
What do you mean you haven't done any?
Just let me take the particulars down, will you, Ted? Then he can sign the visitor's book and you can have him.
I want a brief.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm being stitched up, I want a brief.
What's this?
You put that on me.
Chloroform.
Well, it's not mine.
You want a brief? Then you can have a brief, my son, because believe you me, you're gonna need one. Get him the duty solicitor. We will be in the interview room awaiting his pleasure.
Enter.
Sir?
You've had a complaint.
About me?
Not specifically.
About the nick in general?
A Miss Garnham Windsor has complained to the Yard that we didn't fly the national flag on Her Majesty's birthday.
We didn't.
We didn't.
Garnham Windsor.
No relation. Not that I know of.
Thank God for that.
Just a patriotic old lady. Neither was it flown on Remembrance Sunday. What have you got to say?
Not much I can say, sir.
Do you know where the flag is?
I can't put my finger on it at the moment.
Has it, to your knowledge, ever been hoisted to celebrate any official occasion?
Can't remember, sir.
Then find it. Because from this moment, Alec, I am making you responsible for flag duty.
I were born and bred up there, and I hate it. You understand that?
Aren't the Japanese opening something up there? A car factory? I mean, they'll need men, won't they?
Not ship workers, they won't.
Well, there aren't any shipyards in London either, Mr. Hill. And why come here?
Listen to you, you're like rest of them. Go home, go away on your bike, we don't want you.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to sound like that. Look, I shouldn't really do this, but come with me. Right, it's all right, leave your coat. Won't be long.
Right, as soon as you've done that, I want you to find the station flag.
Flag, Sarge?
Union Jack.
You going to bury someone at sea, Sarge?
Just find it.
Where will it be?
I don't know, but it's got to be somewhere, hasn't it?
He's having us on.
Thank you, Mrs. Morton. I'll send him along right away. Yeah, you've been most helpful. Right, Mr. Hill. What we're going to do is bail you out to attend court next week. And in the meantime, if you'd like to go along to this factory, they urgently need a car park attendant.
A car park attendant?
Well, it's more a man at the gate, really, but it's better than nothing, yeah.
What about lodgings?
Well, Mrs. Morton, the personnel officer, says she's sure she can sort something out for you.
Thank you.
You want to go out here, it's just round the corner. You go left and then the factory is on your right, okay? And buy yourself some lunch.
How long do they keep these things?
Oh, forget them. Come on, we're supposed to be finding this station flag.
This one got sent to a penal colony in Australia.
Yeah, so will we if we don't find it.
Nice one, Charles.
But with Billy Rouse. Well, if you think you can wear me down, you've got no chance.
Mr. Morgan, duty solicitor.
Sergeant Roach, isn't it?
That's right, Mr. Morgan.
Dashwood.
Morning, sir.
And you'll be Ricky Butt.
They're trying to stitch me up.
Are they? Well, we can't have that, can we? Can I,
Yes?
What have you got, Ted?
5 burglaries, all in the same block of apartments. Disturbed by one of the residents and discovered hiding in the lift machinery. And as you've just heard, he says he was stitched up. That, and I want a brief, is the limit of his vocabulary.
Any problems?
Yeah. In his pocket, a bottle of chloroform and a pad.
Ah.
Yes. Ah.
Look, I've got a dental appointment this morning and I was supposed to have lunch with my wife. Do you think we could...
What, get this over with as soon as possible? You are collecting your fee for this, aren't you?
A mere pittance, dear.
I wish I could earn my few bob just as easy.
Look, can I have a word with him alone?
Yes, of course. Be my guest.
Well, at least I managed to keep the ball in play that time.
You're too modest, Charles. You're improving with every game.
I like to think so. Thanks very much for lending me the clubs, by the way. Very good of you.
Damn pity about yours. I mentioned it around the clubhouse. You never know. Somebody might be offered them.
I doubt it.
You know, Charles, you should seriously consider joining the club. I'd be happy to propose you. And I'm sure Tim would second you.
Tim?
Tim Sudbury.
Name's familiar.
Well known in the city. I've invited him over for lunch. He'd very much like to meet you.
Mr. Budd, you say that the stolen property found in the haversack has nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with me.
And the chloroform?
I found it.
Where did you find it?
Does it matter?
Ricky, without any satisfactory explanation from you, these officers have a prima facie case of burglary, to which on indictment you could be liable to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 14 years. If there's any evidence of aggravated burglary, then we're in a different ballgame.
I don't know what you mean, aggravated burglary.
That you had with you at the time any weapon of offence, including any material made or adapted to incapacitate a person.
I didn't use it.
Shall on conviction be liable to imprisonment for life. I just thought I'd mention it, so he knows the position.
Hard luck, Charles.
You must give me a return match sometime.
Yeah. Marvellous game. I've never seen you play better. I remember when you couldn't even grip a club correctly. All fingers and thumbs.
Jack, I think perhaps I shouldn't stay for lunch. I ought to be getting back to the station.
Nonsense. Of course you must stay for lunch. I've invited Tim over especially to meet you.
All right. Let's put it another way. You say you found the chloroform in the street. Just tell me where and when. It's quite simple.
I can't remember where.
All right. When?
This morning.
When this morning?
I don't know.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8:30?
I don't know.
He says he doesn't know.
The truth, Ricky.
The burglary or burglaries took place between 9 and 9:45. Did you find the chloroform before or after that?
After.
Does that solve your problem?
You took that chloroform with you for one reason only. To assist you in committing the crimes to render your victims helpless.
No, I found it in one of the flats. Apartments. Well, that's what you call them, innit? Apartments.
Tim's your kind of man, Charles.
Yes, he sounds interesting.
East End kid, came up from nowhere, worked his damn socks off to get where he is.
Yes.
Can't help admiring him. Salt of the earth.
Ricky, tell me about the chloroform.
I found it in one of the apartments. Honest.
Then why take it?
I don't know. I just read chloroform on the bottle and put it in my pocket without thinking.
Which apartment?
The one I ran away from when the gent turned up.
The one with the mirrors on the bed?
Yeah, that's the one.
Ricky, I'm going to put you in a detention room where we make further inquiries.
I'm telling the truth. I did do the screw-ins, but it wasn't aggravated. Come on.
Interview concluded at 12:14.
It's still aggravated burglary. The court could take the view that if he had the chloroform on him at the time, he might have been tempted to use it if he was challenged while committing the offence.
Well, I'll just charge him with the screw-ins and let the CPS sort out the technicalities.
A very wise decision.
Do us a favour, love. I've got to go out a bit urgent.
Less of the love, Ted. Thanks. What is it?
I want to check with SO11 on any crime that's been committed during the past 12 months where chloroform has been used.
Is that all you've got?
Just give it a whirl. Mike, give her Price's number. Call us there if we're not around.
Okay.
There you go, Kathy.
Thank you.
Ta-da!
Who's a clever boy, then?
If I'd had your chances, lad, I'd have had someone else carrying the banner.
Do you have the details of the identifiable property in all those cases? Yes, if you would, please. My extension's 378. Thanks.
Ah, Tim.
Sorry I'm late, Jack. You must be Charles. Hello, Tim. I've heard a lot about you. Not all bad, I hope.
What are you, mate? What's your game?
Sorry, what have I done?
I mean, who's give you the authority to come out here and stop the traffic?
I don't understand. I was just letting a car out, that's all.
I mean, have the Houses of Parliament passed some law that I don't know about for idiots like you to come out here and take over traffic duties?
What's all fuss about? All I did was...
All you did was nearly cause a bleeding accident. In future, you better watch yourself, mate.
Don't talk to me like that.
If I ever see you out in the road again, raise so much as a finger, I shall nick you, right? Here, what you doing? Now, come on, pick that up. I'm talking... Ah!
Delicious.
Do you have any children, Charles?
Absolutely delicious.
Yes, two, a boy and a girl. They're both still at school. Very expensive times.
Yes. Tim wanted to ask your advice.
No. Not exactly advice. Well, if I can be of any help. I don't know whether Jack's told you, but I have an interest in a number of companies.
Oh, you're too modest, Tim. I think Tim's cornered the market in takeovers.
I want to break into the leisure market. I've applied for a gaming license to open a casino in your area.
I don't think I'm in a position to help you.
Now, please hear Tim through. It's not as outrageous as it sounds.
I assure you everything is above board. A high-class restaurant and nightclub facilities where somebody like yourself can take your family and have a wonderful evening.
Without fear of being accosted by lager louts and the like.
I'm talking about membership only, where city bankers and brokers can relax and unwind.
Sounds impressive.
All that I'm asking is that the application be looked at sympathetically.
Hello, Ted. Mike, got a bit held up over on G.
Where's Price?
He's gone outside for some fresh air. Couldn't bear to see me throwing all this powder about his luxurious apartment.
Yeah, hello. It's for you.
Yeah.
Is that Sergeant Roach?
Yeah.
I've got some information for you on that chloroform job.
Good.
I'll give you the last two. January, St Albans. Chloroform used in a robbery country house, placed over the victim's face. There was about £100,000 worth of fine antiques and jewellery stolen. Then again in March, same MO, another country house.
Do you have a list of the property stolen?
Yes.
Mike, can you write this down? All right, far away.
A silver inkstand with the initials Romeo Golf Echo engraved on the top.
A silver inkstand with the letters Romeo Golf Echo stamped on the top.
2 Royal Dalton glazed vases.
2 Royal Dalton glazed vases.
Beautiful lunch.
Yes. I do wish you let me pay for it.
Certainly not. I asked you here after all.
Well, it's very kind of you. The devil put those there?
They're yours, old chap.
Mine?
One of Tim's companies imports golf equipment. Top-class stuff.
I'm sorry, I can't accept them.
No. Don't get me wrong. They're on appraisal.
What do you mean appraisal?
Well, I told Tim you'd had your club stolen. He suggested you have a set on appraisal. Borrow them for a month. If you like them, he'll work out a substantial discount.
No.
There's nothing sinister about it. Everybody here gets a discount on golf equipment from Tim. It's one of the advantages of being a member.
I'm sorry, it's out of the question.
Aren't there certain companies that offer discount on goods to you chaps? Television, motor cars, all official?
Yes, but that's a bit different.
How? Charles, we've known each other for a good many years. You sound as if you're accusing me of offering you a bribe. You offend me.
I wouldn't dream of offending you, Jack.
Broad white stripe, top end near flagpole. Broad white stripe, top end near flagpole. That's the baby.
Pair of dueling pistols.
How much more of this is there?
How much more, Miss Marshall?
No need to be formal, Sarge. WPC will do. There's only a few more items.
Yeah, all right, carry on. A pair of gold earrings with matching diamond ring.
A painting in a silver frame of a reclining nude by Zanaski.
What's up, Ted?
A painting. By Zanaski. Why did you hang on to it, Mr. Price?
Because I liked it.
And the chloroform?
I didn't injure anybody. I just put them to sleep, that's all. I don't believe in violence. I suppose you want me to go down to the station?
Yeah.
And Salt Smethurst out from the idea is starting to get on my nerves.
I know what you mean, sir.
Hello, Derek.
Have a good meeting, sir?
Yes, very informative. Oh, Derek, the senior officer's monthly lunch. Have the invitations gone out yet?
No, sir.
Oh, good. I'd like you to send one to a Mr. Tim Sudbury.
Tim Sudbury?
Yes, I'd like him seated at my table. I'll give you the address later on.
Hapsley House, Finsbury Square. At least that's where you'll find one of his many offices.
Do we know him?
Of him, yeah. He's applied for a casino license on this ground.
Ah, yes.
An application we'll have to strongly object to.
Why?
Well, to put it in its simplest terms, sir, he's a corrupt millionaire. You know, showering local councillors with expensive gifts for planning permission, that kind of thing. A determined character, by the sound of it. Oh, yes, and 2 convictions for doping greyhounds, but that was a long time ago. He's been a bit shrewder since then. You feeling all right, sir?
Thank God I didn't accept the golf clubs.
Golf clubs, sir?
Nothing, I was just thinking aloud.
Do you still want me to send the invitation?
No, not in the circumstances. It might be misread. Thank you, Doug.
Look at this. Come on. The night skies of London during 1941 were filled with the droning of enemy aircraft. Who listens to this stuff?
By the time you got a couple of retreads for this heap, innit?
They're on order. Amazing what people will waste their money on.
Come off it, those records are classics. Could be worth money in a few years.
What for? Scrap?
Tom!
You all right out there, Sarge?
What's he doing?
Don't jump, mate. It ain't worth it. Where's the flagpole?
The what?
The station flagpole. Someone's nicked it.
Yeah, the storm got it. Last October time.
No, the one before, Sarge.
What?
The October before last.
We've got to have a flagpole. No point having a flag without one. Turnham, on your way. Divisional stores.
But, Sarge!
Go on then, lad. Get moving.
It'll take me into overtime. It's in Lambeth.
I know where Divisional Stores is, Turnham, and there is no overtime, so you just better get moving.
Turnham, I want it before the chief super gets back.
He is back.
I know that.
You heard the man? Work something out. That's what education's for, isn't it?